Though food plays an important role in our daily life, the human body is recharging while sleeping, thus fasting, and not while eating. A large body of evidence now supports the benefits of fasting. Essentially, fasting cleanses our body of toxins and forces cells into processes that are not usually stimulated when a steady stream of fuel from food is always present. In November 1877, an article published in the Chicago Medical Times stirred controversy about this topic. It reported that Henry Tanner, a medical doctor from Minneapolis, Minnesota, abstained from food for a period of 42 days from the 15th of July to the 29th of August, 1877. During this time, Dr. Tanner drank water freely whenever he was thirsty and walked about 3 to 5 miles daily. The story soon spread and reached the newspapers, most of them attempting to throw doubt on Dr. Tanner's experience. Few medical doctors claimed that such a fast would be physically impossible, and as a result, many medical journals published their opinions as facts, while the church also got involved, arguing that a human being couldn't emulate Jesus' experience. 40 days of fasting couldn't be possible without divine help. Dr. Tanner agreed to repeat the fast under a strict surveillance, and in an exchange of letters with Dr. William Hammond, a professor of nervous and mental diseases at the New York University, he said he would repeat the experiment for $5,000, about $155,000 in 2022. Dr. Tanner began his second fast on the 28th of June, 1880, in the lecture rooms of the U.S. Medical College, Clarendon Hall, New York, under the supervision of reliable watchers appointed by the U.S. Medical College. 6 doctors recorded Dr. Tanner's weight, pulse, temperature, breathing index, his measurements around the breast, the abdomen, around the upper part of the thigh and the middle of the arm, as well as the room's temperature. These initial recordings were updated on a daily basis during the whole period of the fast, along with detailed data regarding the amount of water consumed and urine voided, Dr. Tanner's schedule, mood, behavior, sleeping periods, and so on. On the second day, Dr. Tanner was watched by 6 doctors and 3 medical students, while during the first week of the fast, the number of watchers increased to 12 doctors and 3 medical students. In addition, many other physicians of all schools of practice came to see the faster, many of them remaining for several hours watching his every movement and then certifying to their presence and to Dr. Tanner's abstinence from food during the time they observed him. As the 12th night approached, the New York Times headline announced that the end predicted to be at hand. Yet, rather than deteriorating, by the 20th day Tanner's condition improved and he looked and acted better than ever. The New York Herald also established a watch on their own, consisting of 16 men for each 24 hours. During the first 16 days of the watch, the Herald observers performed a double watch. They were watching the U.S. Medical College doctors and the other physicians present, as well as Dr. Tanner. Among their duties was to hand over to Dr. Tanner everything that he came in contact with, and only after thorough examination. After the 23rd day, the New York Herald reduced its score 1/2, which was kept up to the end without a moment of interruption. Starting with the 11th day, Dr. Tanner began receiving around 600 letters a day, and the watchers opened each letter before reaching Dr. Tanner's hands to check them for any kind of nourishment. Overall, more than 55 medical doctors and 10 medical students, plus the Herald team, kept a careful eye on Dr. Tanner during his fasting. On the 40th day of fasting, on August 7, 1880, by 11 o'clock, which was an hour before the end of the fasting, the street in front of Calderon Hall was thronged by thousands of people, and the hall was crowded with an expectant and enthusiastic audience, anxious to see the enduring and patient doctor break his long fast. According to the New York Times, no less than 2,000 people were present at the Calderon Hall a day before the end of the fast, and the usual admission price of 25 cents was raised to $1/2, resulting in a box office take of nearly $3,000 for the entire week, about $87,000 in 2022. As soon as the noonday whistle in a factory began to blow, cheers went up from the crowd on the street and re-echoed by those in the hall. Dr. Tanner broke his fast by drinking nearly 2 full goblets of milk, and he immediately asked for a big watermelon in the consternated looks of the physicians. When several doctors pressed forward to remonstrate with him, Dr. Tanner answered, "You let me alone. I have been through this before, and I know the condition of my stomach better than anyone else. You are governed by theory, while I judge from experience." After he ate a large portion of the watermelon, Dr. Tanner announced his wish to leave the hall, which he did in a few minutes, surrounded by a shouting, enthusiastic crowd. Over the entire 40 days of fast, Dr. Tanner lost 36 pounds. He drank about 42 pounds of water and voided about 46 pounds of urine. Dr. Tanner's experience is described in a book entitled 40 Days Without Food, a biography of Henry S. Tanner, published in 1880. However, it pales in comparison with that of Angus Barbieri, who fasted for 382 days. Nevertheless, Dr. Tanner proved the power of the will over the animal appetites and that the power of man's physical endurance without food is largely underestimated. For more astonishing cases of fasting and to learn what happens in the body during fasting, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And, as always, thanks for watching.